All right, good news. Really great news. Good news, everyone. Except for our opponent. I didn't necessarily mean everyone. I meant, like, most people. What is up, everyone? Justin Parnell back again with more Historic Brawl. And today we have the final Phyrexia All Will Be One Alchemy Commander that we're going to be playing for this set. And that is Arek, False Goldwarden. I assume that's pronounced Arek. It looks like it should be, so we're going to go with that. Arek is a 2/2 for a white and a black human cleric with a starting intensity of 2. And of course, everyone knows what that means. But in case you don't, for whatever reason, intensity is just a static ability that some cards have. And then a trigger will happen at some point in the game based on cards you play, an ability that happens, and then the intensity goes up. So, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, perpetually, which means forever, increase the intensity of Arek and the intensity of all cards named Arek, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter. By 1. We only have one Arek. It's the one in our command zone, so that's the only one we worry about. Then you can pay 5, 3 white, black, tap, sacrifice Arek. Target opponent loses X, and you gain X, where X is Arek's intensity. So, as you can imagine, we want to be putting a lot of creatures onto the battlefield when Arek is also on the battlefield. And we're going to do that in the form of tokens. And specifically, a million tokens. It looks like this is the whole deck. This is every card in the deck that says the word token on it, as you can see. These are the cards in the deck that don't say the word token. And it's things that like for tokens to be around or to die or otherwise, like Blood Artist, Vron, Zulaport, Cutthroat, Morbid Opportunist, Welcoming Vampire, Takesia's Welcome. So things that are going to drain our opponent or draw some cards. Yeah, that's literally pretty much it. So here's the thing that I've noticed with this deck before we get started, is that it's wildly mana intensive. So the issue is you have to play Arek early and then play your creatures after that. Well, it's really hard to play your 2/2 for 2 commander that doesn't do anything. It has to kind of sit around and just watch as the other creatures get played, not get into combat, and survive through all of this. Because if it's on the battlefield, it can't increase its starting intensity. So I'll be honest, while I have won a couple of games with this ability, most of the rest of the time it's just because I'm playing a pretty cool black-white tokens deck, which I like, and you probably are going to like too. But just know, temper your expectations going in, because the goal is to obviously pop off and do 5, 10, 40 damage with Arek. Okay, maybe not 40, but a bunch to finish our opponent off. But what's most likely to happen is we're going to play this a couple times, it's going to get killed immediately, and then we're going to finish the game with a bunch of tokens. So, with that in mind, let's get to it. But before we get into the games, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel to keep seeing this sweet, sweet content every week. We do get to be on the play against our old friend, Atraxa Grand Unifier, and this has a bunch of ways to protect Arek, but no ways to get tokens. Now, the good news is we have way less of these cards than we do of the token-making cards. So I'm actually going to keep this, and we're probably going to play this Malakir Rebirth as a land right now. So the goal is going to be probably get down Takesia's Welcome. There's a little Concealed Courtyard action. We'll play that next turn. Concealed Courtyard, and we're going to play Takesia's Welcome, and then on top of that we will play Arek. We'll draw a card, and hopefully, Wedding Announcement is also a spicy meatball. But we'll play Arek, and then we will try to protect Arek until the end of time, and then just start playing tokens and increase that intensity. Now, the good news is Takesia's Welcome doesn't care if it's a token creature or non-token creature. Oh, Sheoldred, that's great. Well, that's gonna be quite good with our drawing a million cards. So, all right, well, we'll play our commander, because that is what we came here to do. Yeah, we're gonna draw a card. Yeah, buddy, we're gonna lose some life. Okay, they're going to gain some life. So uphill battle already, but that is what we expected when playing against Atraxa. Didn't think we were going to have to play against Sheoldred first, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. It do be like that. Notably, 2 of these scry, Sheltering Light and Lauren's Escape. So, when they eventually try to kill Arek, we will get to scry to try to find something. It looks like this is just going to be a... I came into play tap. This is going to be a basic land. Try to get to that Atraxa mana. Because when you're playing Atraxa, you just want to empty your whole hand out and then just draw a bunch of cards. Whoop-de-doo. That's how it goes. We're going to take 4, go to 17. And hopefully, I think we'll probably play this wedding announcement. All right, there's a Garrison Cat. Yeah, let's play wedding announcement. And then we will play El Cato. Probably going to block this Sheoldred. Yep, we're going to draw a card. We're going to lose some more life, because why wouldn't we? Now, I do have and I've played a handful of games of this deck, obviously, as I always do before we start, rolling this stuff out. Oh, well, that's inconvenient. Arek should have lifelink. Okay, in the rare circumstances where you can do, do something like attack with it, it just has such a big target on its head, and now we're tapped out, so it's probably going to die, because I wasn't really paying attention to the Guardian Idol. Ooh, didn't. Okay. All right, Zulaport Cutthroat. So this is obviously potentially very good. We're going to draw a card. We're going to increase that intensity. God's Willing. More protection. I'm kind of tempted to play this History of Benalia. Yep, get that intensity going. Okay, so if you attack with 2 or more creatures, draw a card. Alright, so we're not. We need to attack with 1 so we can drain them for 1. We don't want to attack with 2. Yep. Get our little bit of drain on and make another token. Alright, our intensity is at 5. Our intensity is at 6. Very, very intense. Our opponent's intensity is at 30. At least we did set them back a mana so we don't have Atraxa coming down now. Oh. Liliana. Instead, I see. Well, that'll be problematic in a whole different way.
Good help is easy to find in war.
So, okay. Battle Screech, that's a lot of tokens. I like a Battle Screech, right? Battle Screech is pretty spicy. Now, the issue is we are at 8 life. And that is a big old issue. And we're going to be able to make a lot of tokens here with Battle Screech. And then next turn we'll be able to serve in, But I don't think we can really this turn. So we're going to be Battle Screeching. Call. Going to make a couple more. We are going to tap our Knight and our 2 birds, because we're not going to block with the birds. And we're going to do some more calling. Okay. Arek is at 11. 11 is a lot. 11's actually kind of a lot. Like, our creatures are bigger now. If they do a sweeper... we do get to gain a bunch of life. So, I don't know. We're just gonna do an all-out attack against our opponent next turn. Dark Ritual, okay. Chromatic Orrery, okay. All right, and then here comes Atraxa. We are gonna... Okay, there's a zombie. Zombie first.
Rise.
Oh, we're going attacking? That is interesting. In that case, I mean, I'm gonna block here. We're gonna do a sweeper if we're attacking. They could. They have a couple of cards left in their hand. Alright, all of our creatures die. They're gonna draw some cards, and we're gonna drain them for some life points. Draw 2 cards. Alright, do we have a sweeper coming? Come on. Emergent Ultimatum. Very cool. Do we lose the game now? We worked so hard. We worked so hard. Like, I actually think that they were dead on our turn. And it's just not going to matter. Emergent Ultimatum. I swear. I think this card just needs to go from this format. Like, I'm over it. We're doing the thing we want to do. Our Arek is at 12 intensity. Well, I mean, obviously we have to shuffle River's Rebuke back in. With 0 chance if they cast that. We somehow, the card we have a better chance of casting, a better chance of beating, is Omniscience and Time Warp. Yeah, just super over Emergent Ultimatum. This is like, there's nothing I can do. I just lose all of my permanents. Just straight up, just every single one. Yeah, sure, happens. Cool, very cool. And I get another, you know, put in the command zone, I guess. Still's got 12 intensity, but, you know, couldn't kill all of them. Gotta exile them. And now Liliana's at ultimate range. We have Atraxa. You know, this is on me, because there was a moment in time I had just a sliver of hope. Just like a little bit of hope. And that's what I get. That's what I get. Kids never have hope about anything, because Atraxa's right around the corner. And Farewell's going to exile all of your stuff, and then there's Mirari's Wake, and, you know, all that good stuff. And then you have a Liliana Ultimate. And try as you might to try to play fair, we can't stop this, so we're going to play our commander, because we're not a coward. And we're going to go out swinging. And when I say swinging, what I mean is we're lose immediately. All right, you know what? They're still thinking about it. We're not going to give them the opportunity. My time's more valuable than that. Gosh. We're on the play against the Get Trog Monster, and we got a pretty spicy hand here. We're going to keep. Got a Legion's Landing on turn 1. Love a Legion's Landing. And then we get to play Arek on turn 2. I like all that. A Boreal Grazer. It's gonna block all of our creatures forever. That shouldn't be allowed. Alright. Play Arek. Yeah, opponent doesn't take any damage, but we still do gain some. We're gonna pay 2 and then do a little ghoulish procession on our turn. Then we'll roll up with the Tokasia's Welcome. Ooh, get a little... They're like, Might, you know. Alright, let's shock this in. Will I, won't I? Play a little, little attacky-tacky with Boreal Grazer. Alright, Ghoulish Procession, which is great. When our non-token creatures die, they become decaying ghouls. It's just once a turn, but still pretty solid. Okay. Hopefully we get to switch this Legion's Landing over. Augur of Autumn's really good. The good news is, the great news is, in fact, that we have this card, something, Patricia's Humiliation, and we are absolutely going to humiliate this Augur of Autumn. Surprise! I guess, so what I probably should have done, I guess it didn't matter. I couldn't, I could have played this, flipped this, and then cast it. That way, I could have drawn a card off of Tokasia's Welcome. That's the smart play. So you attack, so you play Tokasia's Welcome. Success! The Gitrog monster did not have 3... We only had 3 lands, too. Look. I had to work hard for my lands. I had to play enchantments to get them. Good to be able to play again against Kenrith Returned King, which could be anything. Well, we have Anointed Procession, Teysa Karlov, and Jadar, and a God's Willing. I mean, this is a really good hand. What could go wrong? I'm sure we'll find out against Kenrith. King Kenny. King Kenny apparently dies in one of the next set coming out. I don't know which one, but I will not be attending the funeral, to put it lightly. So we're going to lead with Arek, False Goldwarden first, and then hope that our opponent isn't just playing a bucket of removal and can kill it. Because if we can untap and then hold up God's Willing, I feel, you know, better. Feel better about our chances. Dramatic Finale is pretty sweet. Creature tokens get +1, and then whenever one of them die, I make a little Inkling. A non-token creature, I make an Inkling. Obviously, really great with Anointed Procession. Little double Inkling action. Don't do it! Okay, they did not do it. Alright, we're going to play a Ganjo. And, I mean, go ahead and attack first. Right? Nah, we'll play Jadar. We'll play Jadar in case something goes wrong. Not worried about life. Our life total. Alright. They obviously have a removal spell or something. And they're just holding it up. The unfortunate part is if they go to kill a jar, we gotta let it happen. Because we really need to keep Arek around. Even though Jadar is 10 times the card that this is. But, you know, gotta do the thing. We gotta do the thing with the thing. We gotta have the thing to do the thing. And this is the thing. Make a Decayed Zombie. And we really would like to draw a land next turn. I'll take a couple. I think I'm going to hold up this God's Willing probably for a while. Maybe I'll tap out. Maybe I'll tap out for this. As Foretold. Okay, that's scary. As Foretold is definitely scary. That's a good time. That is a good time to make a land. Okay. We'll play an Anointed Procession. You're going to get in. End of turn. We're going to sacrifice this. Then we're going to make 2 Decayed Zombies, please and thank you. Okay. We have a dramatic finale. It's going to be really dramatic. You've never seen a finale this dramatic. And if things go poorly... So, here's the thing. Like, they do need to kill Arek. But Jadar, with this Anointed Procession... might be a little scary, too. Teysa can give them lifelink. Vigilance doesn't matter. Man, Tesa plus Blood Artist. I mean, we're assembling the Doomsday Machine a little bit. We have our Anointed Procession. Finally, the Old Gods. This should take out Anointed Procession. I would imagine. Unless they are really feeling themselves on one of these creatures. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine if you get our commander. Anointed Procession might be the best card in the entire deck, so... Okay. Arek down. Back to the command zone you go. Swords to Plowshares. Okay, well, we don't need to protect anything, so let's go ahead and dramatic finale. And then we'll attack with 7. Oh my gosh. They're already down to 11. If we can get this Blood Artist down next turn, this is a nice little combo here. Our opponent is going to be... They're going to be upset when they play this Kenrith and we immediately swords it too, because that is going to happen. Like when they cast it. Then we're going to play Blood Artist. We're going to have God's Willing to hold up this Blood Artist. Oh man, we're just... Chef's kiss. Alright. Play your 5th land. Play your little king sitting on his throne. We're out here in the swamps, okay? Look, Jadar, no one works harder than Jadar, okay? Look, just digging up ghouls. This guy got his hand on the head of a ghoul, just pulling it out of the ground. You never see this dude get his hands dirty. Ever. All right, it is time for the artiste. Yeah, we'll pay. We could have a counterspell. That'd be inconvenient. Not the worst thing in the world. We're still putting a lot of pressure on them. Like a lot. Ooh, Indatha Triumph. Now, I like that. Playing an Indatha Triumph is... That's halfway to a concession. Can we finish them off with our meager creatures and 2 pretty powerful enchantments? Oh, I'm feeling good. Boseiju. On dramatic finale. That's only protecting creatures. Okay. We'll get a land. They're still going to take 7 here. If I could get a Godless Shrine? We're going to go ahead and get Godless Shrine. It's going to come into play tapped, which is fine. We don't need it untapped right now. Okay. So they're going to take 5. And then these are going to die, then they're going to take 2 more. Man, they sure have left this Anointed Procession around for a heck of a long time. Heck of a long time. Alright. Take 2. Once upon a time. That's fine. You can do that. That's allowed. What do you get? A Sunpetal Grove? Yeah, that's all good. Okay. 2 more coming up. Coming up. They're at 4. A sweeper will kill them. A sweeper will kill them. They could play Kenrith. They can't gain life, though. Well, they can gain life. They just don't know about it. They're going to gain 5. What else? What else we got? They got 4 cards in their hand. They got a As Foretold on 3. They can play all sorts of nonsense. But it can't be a sweeper. So then they will die. The Wandering Emperor. Make a Samurai with Vigilance. Okay, that's fine. Yes! Yes! Ah, I love beating 5. Did I have fun? You bet your sweet blue bottom I did. On the draw against Luris of the Dream Den, not as a companion, just as a commander, but we do have a good hand. We have an Ethereal Absolution, which is probably a lights-out card against Luris. Let's go ahead and, we're going to go ahead and just get a swamp here. These Resolute Reinforcements might be able to snatch that Alsaid of Life's Bounty. on turn 2. And that's going to be pretty exciting. I know it can come back with Luris, but eventually we're going to play this Ethereal Absolution, and they're going to have a bad time. Soul Guide Lantern. Yep, excellent card in Luris, as it always is. All right. Let's play our commander. I don't think they can kill it. God, what if they Mana Tide this? I might have to concede out of respect. All right, time to draw a card. Does Luris come down? Slayer's Bounty. So look at the creatures, so so they can just see these two. Those are the only things they can see. This is no longer sneaky. You gonna kill this? Just let me untap. Alright, fine. We're gonna play this with Catcher's Monument then. Ooh, Blood Artist. They don't know about that one. Okay. Oh, Catcher's Monument. And they still don't know about Ethereal Absolution. Which is good news for us. To say that it's good news would be an understatement. Guild Globe, man, they're going hard with the cantrips. They're going real hard with the cantrips. Okay. Let's play. Oh, we can just play let's play our commander back out. Let's play our commander back out. Make a little warrior. We got some protection. And we'll pass the turn. Yep, draw a card with the bounty. And then they get to draft a card. Man, Slayer's Bounty is actually kind of sweet. It's like a white divination, like a controlled divination. You get to look at your opponent's hand too. And it's an artifact, a permanent, get back with Luris. A lot of stuff going on. I choose a non-land card. Ah, that is a shame. Well, Ethereal Absolution is going to be gone. They still don't know about this Blood Artist because they looked at non-lands, they looked at creatures. We've drawn this in between the lands and the creatures. Oh, they got Swords to Plowshares. What is going to be their plan for this? I assume they got one. If they don't have one, they're gonna have a bad time. Fairgrounds Warden. This game's indestructible. Alright, well, let's go ahead and let's flash this in. Increase this intensity. This isn't going to live forever. I'm just going to let it hang out under the Fairgrounds Warden. Yep. Nah, you can have it under there. They've already killed it once. It's going to cost 6. I'm not into that. Oh, Temple of Silence. We're getting closer. Let's scry. I'd like to find a land, please. I gotta put a Theomancer on the bottom. Against my better judgment, we're gonna put a Theomancer on the bottom. Nah, let's play this Blood Artist. Let's play Blood Artist. Then we're just gonna get frisky and attack with everything. I know they can block and get a free block with this Fairgrounds Warden. I'm good with that. Drain ya. Okay. Sheltering Light is gonna attempt to get the. Oh gosh, they're colding this Sheltering Light to such an insane degree. Indestructible doesn't care about -2/-2, I can tell you that. Okay, just gonna scry one, huh? Alright. Need a land. If we don't have a land, we do have a Mothra. There's Luris. Morbid Opportunist. I do like a Morbid Opportunist as well. That way we can block and draw cards, try to find this other land. No attacks. I don't want to attack into a lifelink creature. That's a little bit different. So they have the drop, which they can kill a thing. They can't kill the Morbid Opportunist. And Slayer's Bounty, they know the cards in our hand, and Soul Guide Lantern. Ossification. God, this is just indestructible? It's just... I feel like it's just comical. Like, we literally, every single thing, there's not been a single card that has killed... Wait, no, the very first one, Heartless Act, on turn 2, and ever since then. God. All they need to do is just play these cards in, like, a different order. Yeah. Well, that happens. Sure enough. Sure enough happens. So when they venture... When they've successfully done... This is a short dungeon, so then they can just start killing things for 5 every turn? That seems pretty good. Alright, good news. Really great news. Good news, everyone. Except for our opponent. I didn't necessarily mean everyone, I meant, like, most people. Alright, so this has protection from white. Alright, this can exile cards from graveyards. Now, I hope they don't have a way to kill that. Don't be looking at it. Don't worry about it. Just let it be. Just let it be. Do your little drop. You drop your deuce over here on this warrior. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's not great, but... Okay, they're 3 down. Then it becomes -5, -5. I think I'm going to get rid of it, though. We do get to exile a card. It's going to be this precipitous drop. Because we don't want that. I'm about done with that continuing. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. You can do this other stuff, but not that. So you can do your little card draw. Okay. We got a couple of real good creatures. We have Alonda and Mothra, Slayer's Bounty. Okay, they do get to see the Alonda in our hand. There's no longer a secret. What did they get from the Slayer's Bounty the first time? Do we know? Oh, they got the Fairgrounds Warden. Okay, right on. They got Fairgrounds Warden again, huh? Alright, there's another creature. Well, we got 2 more coming. Will it mean much? That remains to be seen. Go for the throw. You know what? Usher the Fallen, we can do better. Okay, the land is actually better, because that means we can eat, their creature. Another creature dies. Yeah, we'll play Alonda now. Make it 2/2. We're going to go attacking with these. You can block or not. It's cool. Okay. This continue to draw them cards. This doesn't do anything. This can also draw them a card. They can sacrifice this, then replay this to draw a card. I don't want them to keep getting Fairgrounds Wardens, is the thing. Bounty Agent's bad. Outflank. These are all pretty good. These are all like removal spells. Okay, well. Slayer's Bounty, you're gone. Ain't got time for that anymore. The time for Slayer's Bountying zings is over. Soul Guide Lantern. Gonna get that Blood Artist. Yep. Gonna draw a card. Chromatic Star. Alright, spinning the wheels. Definitely spinning the wheels. Now this, I'm not going to worry about. I'm probably going to get rid of Planar Disruption. Okay. That's fine. It still can get bigger. Okay. Mothra. Now this gives hexproof. So presumably we're going to be able to protect it. Now I can hold, because like, I can hold this activation until end of turn. Power word kill. What's the worst that could happen? Like, they just I think we just let this die. Sure. They got to block at some point. They can bring one of each of these back. So now we're just gonna chill, and we're gonna get rid of this Alsaid and make a flying black and white spirit. Soul Guide Lantern. All right. When they try to, I think they're going to target Mothra, and then we'll exile. Oh, they target the Resolute. I think we just wait. They could have a sweeper, but then we get this back. Yeah, we'll just do it. Sure. No, we want to get rid of theirs. We'll just say okay. We'll be fine. We got one more. Okay, they're drawing a card. Desperation Times. They are in the Desperation Times. They pass in the turn. Oh boy. All right. We will get rid of this. Make a 2/2. Oh, Phyrexian Tower. That is a good one. Because we can kill our own Alonda. They're not going to be prepared for that. All right, time to block. Yeah, it's blocking time. Yep, blocking there. Blocking there. Blocking there. And we're going to let all these die. They're going to go to 4. Oh, man. All right, we're gonna play this Phyrexian Tower, which could be our path to victory. Oh, and we're going to be able to sacrifice these, and we're going to make so many. All right, what are they targeting? We're going to exile whatever they're targeting. Oh, they just get to get one back, huh? All right. Yes! Yes! They figured it out! Oh, making the 7 tokens. We didn't get a chance to do it, but it was going to be... It was going to be glorious. Oh, it was going to be absolutely glorious. I'll take it. I'll take this happy win over Luris. On the draw against Riel the Everwise, we're going to keep this hand. It's pretty great. 1, we get to play this Snarl untapped. And then play a card off of this Crawling Chorus. And we have Skrelv's Hive on the second turn, which is really, really unlikely, but we do have it. So it's good to draw both of those at the same time. Am I gonna kill the Crawling Chorus? Go ahead. It's here to die. That's all it wants to do is die. So, Crawling Chorus is going to get in for 1 Toxic. And then we're going to play the Hive. Because we do need to get Hive down before we get Arek down. Offer cannot refuse. Oh, well. I take that back. We're not going to play Arek. I'd like to hold this Sheltering Light up for Arek. I do believe. Restoration of a Ganja is pretty sweet. Oh, so is Alright, we'll play this. We'll go ahead and play Arek out. I just feel like they're gonna kill it. Feel like they're gonna kill it. I don't know. Maybe we could play the Restoration. Maybe we just need to press. Do we play the Restoration, get a Plains? Now let's just pass the turn. Let's just pass the turn. Because I feel like they're gonna kill it. Yeah, they're gonna try to Cathartic Fire. Okay. We'll take that land. Yes, please. No, thank you. No, thank you. Please and thank you. We can get Skrelv's Hive back with this. That's pretty great. All right. Let's go ahead and attack. Okay, that just happened immediately. So, we'll play History of Benalia. I think they have a counter spell. They don't have a removal spell. I would rather have this Restoration of a Ganjo resolve. Okay, but you know what? If that's the one, that's okay. Alright. Gotta counter this one if you got a counter spell. Because this is going to get the Hive back. And that's going to cause problems. Okay, wash away. They do. I'm still okay with the History of Benalia. I'm not sad that this one resolved. I would have rathered Restoration resolve, mainly because we get the Hive, but we'll be okay. We'll make it. We'll make it somehow. Probably by just attacking them a bunch. Trying to get our Arek big. 12 has been the biggest so far. Riel and an Improbable Alliance. Okay. Intensity growing by 1. I'll attack here, and if you block, then I draw a card. Good game. Are we dead? Get a little more intense. I'll play this land. All right, that was definitely worth it. Why are we getting good gamed? What could possibly happen? They're going to discard their whole deck. They have, like, Hermit Druid with haste. Burn down the house? Okay. Yeah, that's... I mean, you know. I don't like it, but it's fine. I get it. Alright, we'll play our commander back up. Adeline into Hanged Executioner. Should be pretty solid. Now they can play their commander back out also. Ooh, Ominous Seas. Oh, we do get both. Oh, don't have this last card. Okay, oh, they're holding up the Improbable Alliance. Holding up meaning, you know, that's what they got. All right, let's go ahead and just draw a card rather than since we're getting a little low on cards. Arek's getting pretty big though. Getting pretty big. It's gonna be 7. Very intense. It's getting very intense for our opponent. And we even have this Hanged Executioner to get rid of their commander. That's pretty great. Oh, yes! Oh, and the opponent scoops it up. I think it was gonna happen naturally anyway when we got rid of their commander, but you know, I'll take it. Happy to have that one. On the play against Joda, and this is a good hand, but we really need black. Even though we have Mondrak, we're gonna mulligan it. Try to find some some swamps. Okay. This is obviously not as good, but you know. That's how it is sometimes. We gotta have all of our colors. Because that hand is not very good. That last hand is way worse. Let's go ahead and play our commander out. Let's play our commander out. This is Jodah Archmage Eternal. This is the original Jodah, not the Cascading Legends Jodah, notably. All right, they have a goose. It is loose. In case anyone was curious of where the goose was, it was loose right over here. Okay. And let's go ahead and attack for 2. Wish this had lifelink. Feel like it should. A wildly underpowered mythic rare, but that's okay. Servo Exhibition. Let's get intense. Intense, intense. We are the intense team. We are... Oh, Golos. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, I can't get Field of the Dead. What can they get? The World Tree? Oh, there it is. The World Tree. Okay. Maybe we just keep pumping the intensity up? I feel like that's the case. Pump it up. Alright. 2 more intensity. No attacks. Not that intense. The Prismatic Bridge. That is intense. Our opponent just jumped to 10 intensity with 1 card. I feel like that should not be allowed. I think we're just making more.
I am proud of my fight.
We're just getting more and more intense. Just very, very intense. Okay. It's going to get really intense now, because I do not know what's going to happen. Jingataxis, huh? Man, that was pretty convenient they drew this Prismatic Bridge. Time Warp. Hate Time Warp, too. And they get to make an extra food? That's just unreasonable. Look, I'm over here. I'm playing Garrison Cat. And they have Prismatic Bridge and Jingataxis, and then they have 9 cards in their hand. They discarded what? Tyvar Stain Emergency Powers. They got Zakama? Get out of here. Come on. We were doing so good. We're making it so intense. Really? Extra turns, huh? That's the theme? That's the theme of the deck? Jodah extra turns. I'm just trying to make it more intense before I go. Yeah, doubly more intense. We'll put it back in our hand. But now what? They have an extra turn. Yeah, you could obviously kill that. I'm not going to block either of these. Zakama's got Trample, Reach, Vigilance. It's got it all. Incubation Druid. They still have another turn. That's the real problem here with this scenario. We don't have a card to stop this. Yeah, we don't have anything to stop this. Alright. I'm going to give our opponent 2 more draws. Okay. Really? And they revealed an Emergent Ultimatum. Yeah, Belladros untaps all your lands. Nicol Bolas. They just love 5-color decks. Exile 2 cards from our hand, including our commander. No, that's okay. It can be gone forever. You know, we've seen all this before, right? We know what's going to happen. So we're going to say good game, thank you for the time, and we will graciously pack it in. Please and thank you. All right, we're on the draw against Tulane Teller of Tales, and I'm going to keep this one a little light on lands, but we do have both colors, and we have Skrelv's Hive and Resolute Reinforcements. So, and then we also have Takasia's, look at that, there's the land. We also have Takasia's Welcome, which, you know, we know that that's quite a powerful card. Our opponent can't have Sheoldred, so maybe things will work out. Reclusive Taxidermist. New Age Werebear. And let's go ahead and play the Skrelv's Hive. So it gets +3/+2 as long as there are 4 more creatures in your graveyard. Obviously call back to Werebear, which is a 1/1 for 1 and a green that taps to add a green. And then it gets +3/+3 with Threshold. Werebear, I want to play any Magic format where Werebear is good. Okay, that's basically my line. Is Werebear good? I'm in. I'm in for that format. We're just going to be mana efficient here and play this Takasia's Welcome on 3 so we can play Arek, and Resolute Reinforcements next turn. Hey, you get to draw a free card. That's cute. Alright. Let's play Arek. And we're going to play Servo Exhibition only because we don't really need the... We don't need the surprise factor right now. Cast a creature, draw a card, then you could put a land on the battlefield. Tulane is quite powerful. A card you don't see as much anymore, but man, it is it's definitely good. Okay, there's Euro. The old Titan. So wrathful. Just get so many triggers. This is like a Euro. This is proto-Euro is Tulane. Okay, we're gonna really need to lean on this Bastion of Remembrance here. Maybe they'll attack with... This has got Vigilance too? Okay, right on. Our opponent just continues to cast creatures. Surely they're done. They can't do any more. Okay. Make it more intense. Draw a card. Okay, Usher the Fallen. I think we just need the mana, so we will play that. We're going to play Bastion of Remembrance. Make it intense. I demand intensity. Okay. Time to go attacking. They have 3/1 toughness creatures, so we're going to lose 2. And we're going to get through 1 damage, and that's really going to be 3 damage. But we got to get busy. Got to get busy living. Because our opponent's going to make sure we're going to get busy dying. Let's play this Hunted Witness. Usher the Fallen, not at its best on this board. Elspeth could do its mode that lets us push damage through. Okay. Reclamation Sage, we have 3 juicy targets. The Bastion of Remembrance is the thing that I want to keep the most. They're going to get the Takasia's Welcome, which is going to draw basically like a one-sided Howling Mine. Oh, Vivian Reed, that's going to take out another, which I'm not quite sure. The Hive, okay. Well, the Bastion is actually what I want the most. They're at 29, though. Gosh, the Prosperous Innkeeper is just going off. And now they're going to blink this Reclamation Sage. This is only on cast. Going to blink the Reclamation Sage. It's going to kill the Bastion of Remembrance. They're going to take care of all of our artifacts and enchantments this turn. Just ridiculous. Again, I thought inappropriately, perhaps, that we would have a chance in this game, and I suppose we technically do, but alright. Let's go get a swamp. opponent's just gaining so much life. We can't break through. It's not intense enough. Okay, well... Now, why would you tap like that? Why would you ever tap like that? It almost got me. So he's going to tap 2 white, even though I have no... Like, I couldn't possibly activate this if I'm using a black. Anyway. We're going to, I guess, hold up the reinforcements. Alright. We'll say go. Not feeling the greatest about this. Maybe we can, like, keep pumping our 2 flying creatures, dealing for 6 damage every turn. Tulane, the value engine is just too overwhelming. It's just too overwhelming. Augur of Autumn, that's bad news. That's lands and creatures, and they definitely have 3 different powers. Barely. They actually have 0, 1, and 2, and that's it. Wow, that's actually kind of ridiculous. They, this 0 power creature is what is turning this Augur of Autumn on. Which is just crazy, honestly. I wonder how many life they've gained this game. I feel like it's a lot. They just had 3 of it. They're like, Seagate Reborn? I don't need that. Why would I possibly need a Seagate Restoration? My commander draws me every single card I could possibly ever need. Okay, how much more mana do they have? They have 1, 2 more mana. 3 more mana. That's it. That's all of the mana. Okay. Okay, that's it. Just a little simple turn for our opponent. We'll play this Resolute Reinforcements. And we will increase the intensity by 2. We only need to triple the intensity to almost kill them. Alright, well. Let me tell you about a little card named Blood Artist. We'll go ahead and play this just in case it, like, taps all of our swamps. I don't know how it could, but, you know. Alright. Sure, I'm sure they got reach. That's got reach. That's fine. It is time. Vivian, you can... I don't care what... You can do whatever you want. Okay. Let's go! All we gotta do is get 1 good chunk. And then Arek starts to get scary. Just 1 chunk. That's all I want. Just give me a chunk. Just a chunk of your life, please. Elspeth needs to be escaped with 4 other cards. That means it can come back. Okay. They're at 16. They're at 16. Could this Blood Artist do it on this ridiculous board? Wayward Swordtooth. That's fine. Like, eventually they'll draw a thing that can kill a thing. They haven't yet. Like, I have no doubt that they will. I have no doubt that they will. Growing Rights. Okay, they get to go look. They found Neverwinter Dryad. Alright. Neverwinter Dryad it is. Oh my gosh. Is the Blood Artist Arek combination going to be enough? Is it gonna be enough? Because they gotta, if they don't kill Blood Artist, they gotta do some serious blocking next turn. Okay, they found a land. That is great. That is great news for us. Skyclave, no! Gosh, we're so close. Yeah, we'll move to the command zone. Heliod. Oh, that's bad news. That's lifelink. It's a lot of lifelink. Speaker of the Heavens. Oh, they're playing the lifelink creatures now. Don't play those. Don't. Just undo. Undo. Backspace. Delete. Yeah, they're going to give this Loyal Warhound lifelink and kill Elspeth. That's not what we wanted. Oh, more lifelink? More life? Jeez. We're going to have dealt our opponent so much damage. I think we've dealt them 25. Like, over the course of the game. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. They have 21 creatures. So, I mean, let's do the thing again. Flying. We don't need to play either of these. That doesn't change a whole heck of a lot. Alright, let's get in there. Not you. You hang back. They're just gonna take it. Because they know that they can. Alright. Doomed Traveler. I don't think we're going to untap. I don't think untapping is in the cards for us. Hanged Executioner. I can exile Heliod. Maybe do I have to do that? Do I have to exile Heliod? I think I probably have to. Alright. I'll exile Heliod. Heliod, you are a creature. The devotion was too strong. Okay. How much life are... No! No! I don't deserve the hoof. I fought so hard. Ah, gosh. Alright, this is the most hoof damage I've taken in a long time. I'm gonna say negative 600. Just off the top of my head. Yeah, not counting it up. Wow, that was really close. Negative 630. Yeah, well, we had mostly fun. I give it a thumbs up. Well, at least I can be happy that I guessed the hoof number right. Alright, that was Arek, False Goldwarden, which amounted to a 2/2 for 1 and a white. That's it. We never were able to sacrifice it. Like, we were just not in a position where that mattered. I imagine this card is not seeing any play. I think it has potential. I think things need to change. One, the ability can't cost 5. That's absolutely insane that this ability costs 5. It's crazy. A crazy amount of mana for it to do, for the effect. Because you have to put resources into getting this effect up. So it has to, I think it needs to be like 3. It needs to be 2 less. And this creature needs lifelink. Why is it a black-white human cleric for a 2/2 for 2 without lifelink? Get out of here. Anyway, throwing the commander aside, if they change it, maybe we'll revisit the deck. The deck itself, the 99, absolutely love it. I love playing token decks. I love playing like black-white, put a bunch of permanents on the board decks, and this deck's got it all. So you could really take a lot of the commanders that are in here, So the legendary creatures, let's just see. Legendary. You know, any of the ones that are 2 colors, so it's really just Alonda and Teysa, and you could just swap it out with Arek, and you don't need to put this in the deck. It basically frees up a deck slot for you. But either way, tokens is great. Black-white's pretty sweet. I really enjoy this deck, and I'll happily play this again, just not with this as the commander unless they change it. Thank you all so much for watching to the end of the video. Please let me know if you enjoy decks even when the commander doesn't work. You know, the rest of the deck did fine, but, you know, maybe you have a better idea than I do of how to fix Arek False Goldwarden. Hopefully Wizards listens and understands how underpowered this card is. It's an alchemy card. You can just change it if you want to, but it doesn't seem like they've really been interested in doing that. Anyway, thank you all again so much. Please be sure to like this video if you enjoyed your time, and subscribe to this channel. That way you can see all of the great singleton magic that Arena has to offer, and other formats too. Commander, Historic Brawl, Cube, Gladiator, all my favorite ways to play Magic. If you want to follow me on social media, you could do so right down here if you want to find out what I'm doing that's not on YouTube. Thank you all again so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.